Have you ever wondered why some people receive blessings from unexpected places, find ease in every hardship, and feel spiritually rich even when they have very little? What if the secret behind that kind of baraka has been in front of us our entire lives, inside one of the shortest surahs of the Quran? Today, we're diving into Surah Ikhlas, a chapter that almost every Muslim recites daily, yet only a few truly understand its hidden power. This is not just a surah. It's a treasury of Tawheed, a doorway to divine protection, and a spiritual blessing that most people overlook. When understood properly, Surah Ikhlas can reshape your connection with Allah, bring peace into your heart, and attract a form of wealth far greater than money, the wealth of divine closeness and inner contentment. Stay with me as we uncover the billionaire blessing almost everyone is missing. 1. Why Surah Ikhlas is 1/3 of the Quran. Surah Ikhlas, being described as equal to 1/3 of the Quran, highlights its unmatched depth and significance. While the Quran covers many topics, laws, stories of past nations, moral guidance, its essence is the recognition of Allah's oneness. Surah Ikhlas distills this core message perfectly, making it a complete declaration of faith in just 4 short verses. It teaches the believer not only who Allah is, but also the unique qualities that set him apart from everything else in creation. This surah also serves as a shield against misconceptions. Many people struggle with abstract or incomplete ideas about God, but Surah Ikhlas removes all confusion by emphasizing Allah's uniqueness, self-sufficiency, and absolute independence. When recited mindfully, it strengthens the believer's understanding of monotheism and nurtures a heart that is aligned with divine truth. Moreover, the surah encapsulates the very purpose of creation, to recognize and worship Allah alone. By internalizing its message, a Muslim constantly reaffirms their connection with the Creator, grounding their life in faith and spiritual clarity. This is why its value is considered equivalent to 1/3 of the entire Quran. 2. The hidden billionaire blessing. The billionaire blessing, hidden inside Surah Ikhlas, isn't about material wealth. It's about a richness that transforms a person from the inside. When a believer truly understands and internalizes the meanings of this surah, their heart becomes anchored to the one who owns all treasures of the heavens and the earth. This inner connection brings a form of spiritual wealth that no currency, property, or status can ever match. Surah Ikhlas purifies the heart from dependence on creation and redirects it entirely toward the Creator. This shift creates a deep sense of contentment, peace, and confidence. A person who trusts fully in Allah experiences a life where worries lessen, fears dissolve, and blessings begin to unfold in ways they never expected. Their decisions become wiser, their emotions steadier, and their character more resilient. This spiritual richness naturally attracts worldly ease as well. When one relies on Allah alone, opportunities begin to appear, hardships feel lighter, and baraka enters their time, wealth, and relationships. The heart becomes so full of divine reliance that even small blessings feel abundant. This is the true billionaire blessing of Surah Ikhlas, a wealth that starts in the soul and radiates into every area of life. 3. How Surah Ikhlas brings Rizq and baraka. One of the most beautiful effects of Surah Ikhlas is the way it draws Rizq and baraka into a believer's life. Scholars explain that when a person sincerely affirms Allah's perfection and uniqueness, they align their heart with the ultimate source of all provision. Allah describes Himself as a Samad, the one upon whom all creation depends. Recognizing and honoring this attribute through Surah Ikhlas places a believer under the shade of his generosity and mercy. Rizq is not limited to money. It includes comfort, opportunities, protection, guidance, and emotional stability. Reciting Surah Ikhlas regularly strengthens a person's relationship with Allah, and this closeness becomes a doorway through which blessings quietly enter. Many people notice that after increasing its recitation, their work becomes easier, obstacles are removed, and solutions appear without much effort. Baraka is another hidden gift connected to this surah. Baraka means having more benefit than expected, more success from less work, more peace in less time, more happiness with fewer resources. When the heart is filled with Tawheed through Surah Ikhlas, Allah places this unseen blessing into all areas of life. Tasks flow smoothly, relationships improve, and even small earnings feel abundant and satisfying. This is how Surah Ikhlas becomes a magnet for divine provision. 4. The reward of loving Surah Ikhlas. One of the most remarkable aspects of Surah Ikhlas is the special reward promised to those who genuinely love it. There is a famous narration about a companion who would recite Surah Ikhlas in every prayer because he felt a deep connection to its message. When the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, was informed about this habit, he didn't correct him or discourage him. Instead, he delivered an extraordinary statement. Tell him that his love for this surah has earned him Jannah. This powerful response shows that loving the meanings of this surah is not just an emotional preference. It is an act of faith that carries immense spiritual weight. Loving Surah Ikhlas means loving the pure description of Allah's perfection. It reflects a heart that finds comfort and joy in remembering who Allah is. This sincere attachment strengthens a believer's spiritual identity and elevates their relationship with their Creator. When a person repeatedly recites a surah out of love, it shapes their character, beautifies their intentions, and deepens their sincerity. This love acts as a witness on the Day of Judgment, showing that the believer's heart was attached to Tawheed. Such a heart becomes worthy of paradise, not because of the recitation alone, but because of the deep, genuine love behind it. 5. How to recite it for maximum benefit. Reciting Surah Ikhlas for maximum benefit requires more than simply saying the words. It requires engaging the heart and mind with its message. Each verse carries profound meaning, and reflecting on these meanings transforms a routine recitation into a deeply spiritual experience. When saying, Qul huwa Allahu ahad, pause inwardly and feel the certainty that Allah alone is your ultimate support. Let this realization remove every fear of people and every dependence on worldly means. When reciting Allahus Samad, reflect on how Allah is completely self-sufficient while you are always in need of Him. This thought builds humility and strengthens trust. It helps you release burdens that were never meant to be carried alone. And when you reach the verses negating every partner, child, or similarity to Allah, allow your heart to absorb the purity and perfection of His nature. Focusing on meaning also improves sincerity. Instead of rushing through the surah, slow down and let each word settle. A mindful recitation strengthens your relationship with Allah and makes your du'as more heartfelt. Over time, this reflective approach purifies your thoughts, brings clarity in decisions, and fills the soul with a deep sense of purpose. This is how Surah Ikhlas opens spiritual doors for those who recite it consciously. 6. Daily practice routine. Creating a daily routine with Surah Ikhlas allows its blessings to flow consistently into your life. The key is not just frequency, but consistency. When you make this surah a fixed part of your morning, evening, and nighttime practices. You anchor your day with the remembrance of Allah's oneness. Reciting it after Fajr sets a positive spiritual tone, helping your mind remain calm and focused as you begin your tasks. It reminds you that everything you seek throughout the day comes from Allah alone. Including Surah Ikhlas in your evening routine helps settle the heart after a long day. It clears the mind from distractions and renews your trust in Allah before the night begins. Many people notice that when they recite it with intention, during stressful moments, a sense of relief washes over them almost immediately. Before sleeping, reciting Surah Ikhlas brings protection and tranquility. It prepares the soul for rest and keeps the heart connected to Allah even during sleep. This practice also aligns with prophetic habits, bringing additional spiritual benefits. When repeated daily, this routine creates inner discipline, strengthens faith, and surrounds your life with a constant shield of remembrance. Over time, you'll feel more centered, guided, and spiritually secure. And that brings us to the end of this powerful reminder. Surah Ikhlas may be short, but its blessings are endless for the one who reflects and recites it with sincerity. If this video opened your heart to its deeper meaning, then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Devout Deen for more inspiring Islamic content. Before you go, make a beautiful dua. May Allah fill my heart with His love and my life with His blessings. Type this prayer in the comments so thousands of others can say Ameen with you